As far as an APS worker's or a law enforcement officer, but I'll focus on APS workers' development of suspicion, it absolutely has to start with observation. If you don't know what you're looking for, you're not going to recognize it when you see it. There are many instances and many reasons why an APS worker may have some interaction with a vulnerable adult or in the environment where a vulnerable adult resides, and it comes down to observation. Hopefully, APS workers will get more and more education on the signs and symptoms of abuse, neglect, and exploitation. If they're not, they need to get that, because that's what puts into process what I call a daisy chain of application. And this is what I mean by that. Observation is going to lead to suspicion. Suspicion leads to asking questions. Questions lead to answers, and answers lead to getting information that allows you to effectively deal with the situation. But it all starts with observation. The way that the statute is laid out for not just APS workers, but for all mandatory reporters, including law enforcement, is we can open an investigation with suspicion alone. Known and suspected abuse, neglect, or exploitation under the statute allows us to put our investigative powers in process and get things done. And so without that observation, how do you know what's going wrong? How do you know there's anything to address? And so it all comes back to that, knowing what you're looking at. And then beyond that, what do you do with the information that you've discovered?